Hi, my name's Robert. I come to you as an automobile enthusiast that have maintained, serviced, and repaired my own vehicles in excess of 30 years. I've had a car that lasts over 400,000 miles. The current car that I'm driving has over 220,000 miles on it. It's a 95 model. So I hope you can benefit from the information I share. Thanks for tuning in. In this little video, I'm going to show you how to read the actual mileage of a Volvo 850 1993 through 1995 model. Now, if you have a 1996 or 1997, you may be able to take their cluster and put it in a 93 through 95 and read the actual mileage. But if those clusters are in the car, this is how you read the mileage. Now, I will make a special note. The mileage that is being read is the mileage that is stored in the cluster. So if the cluster has been replaced, you will have no way of getting the true mileage of the vehicle. This is only works for vehicles that actually have the original cluster still in the car. Now, if you look at the odometer, this one appears to work because the trip mileage is working. If you look at a Volvo 850 and the trip mileage is all zeros, there's a good chance that this thing is not working and counting mileage. Now, whether that is working or not, this cluster may have had the mileage be off on the actual numbers that count. Because let's say, for instance, this car was being driven and the odometer stopped. And they drove the car 5 or 6 years. It was sold to a new owner. Then the new owner decided to fix the cluster. Then the trip meter will work. Well, those 5 or 6 years, somebody may have put in 70 or 80 or 100,000 miles on the car. You don't know that. But if it's the original cluster, I encourage you to go ahead and read it, especially on a car that you're considering purchasing. The first thing you want to do with the car off is pull a hood latch and open the hood. Of course, to open the hood, you lift up on it. You pull this up while you lift up on the hood. So let me go ahead and do that. Once you get the hood open, you'll see your OBD1 control boxes here next to your filler for your washer fluid. You take this cap off, and under the cap there's a jump wire. So you pull that jump wire off, and I'm pretty sure you plug that in to number 7. So now the jump wire is plugged into port number 7. Once you have that jumper wire set in the number 7 position, you come in the car and turn the ignition on, but don't start the car. Okay, once you have the thing set in A7, your ignition is on, you go ahead and push the button 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the computer will go into the mileage mode and the light will light up. Then you push it 1 time and let it go. The light will go out and come back on. Then you push it again and let it go. When the light comes back on, if you want to read the first 3 digits first, you go ahead and push it twice. 1, 2. Now this thing will flicker. When it does, you got to count those flashes. It flashed twice. It's got 200,000. It's got 220,000. 223,000. Now I want to go ahead and read the last 3 digits on the mileage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When the light comes back on, I push 1. When the light comes back on, I push 1 again. And when the light comes back on, I push 1 for the last time. And then I read the flashes. I got 1, a 9, I got a 1, a 9, and an 8. So this car has 223,198. Now if that light flashes 10 times, that equals a 0. So let's go ahead and check and see what the cluster has and turn the ignition off. Inside the car, cut the ignition back off. Now this cluster in this car has 223,603. I actually set this cluster to 603 because when I was troubleshooting the problem, I had put another cluster in here for about 200 or 400 miles so that the cluster will read the actual mileage on the car. But this cluster was out of the car for 400 miles. That's why it's off. So this is the actual mileage on this car, but this cluster only has 223,198. There you have it. You want to turn the ignition off and go out there and button up the OBD1 control module. Then you come back under the hood and remove the jump wire, put it back in the cap, and put the cap back on your connector so that it's protected from getting dirt in it. If you feel that this information was beneficial, please like it and share it with your social media friends. Go ahead and subscribe to my page so you will get notification of future videos that I post. You can feel free to visit my website, robertspinner.com, post questions, and thanks again for watching.